Hi Pisces, welcome to your May You versus Them Love Tarot reading. So Pisces, we are looking at you and your person at this time, no matter the circumstance or situation or whoever you're thinking of, and we're just doing an energy check-in between the two of you and see what's going on. So welcome in Pisces, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. At Pisces, I'll be putting you here and your person here. But if you feel at any time you need to switch energies around, please feel free. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general, collective reading. And this is the True Love reading card. So we got a few for you, few for them. We have two separate tarot decks to do two separate mini readings on each side as well. And do keep in mind, Pisces, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out, so keep that in mind as well. However, if you find this reading heavily resonates for you, there will be an extended reading, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have here. On this side for you, Pisces, we have the distorted feminine. Okay. Dating. What's going on there, Pisces? All right, on this side, creativity. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let me go get that. Let me go get that. Holy crap, it went way over there. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We have the divine masculine. Wow. Pisces. What's going on? A divine masculine, but a distorted feminine? Huh? Divine masculine. What the heck? Pisces. So this obviously is someone who you're probably dating. This could be someone a little different than your normal type with creativity here. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm feeling. They could be someone that's like in the arts or just artistic or something like that. And you're like, well, they're a little different than my usual type here. So you're maybe having like, you may not be like distorted, but you may be having like a distorted view of this. Like, I don't know if this is really for me. It definitely feels like someone new that you're dating, obviously. So let's see what's going on here. I mean, I do like that they're coming out as a divine masculine, and, females can be masculine, males can be feminine. So, take it how it resonates. But let's just jump in and see what's going on. All right. So we have the Light Seers Tarot for you, Pisces. So I'm going to do an energy check-in on your side, see what's going on here. And you know me in this channel, if you're a viewer, I usually close out the reading here with another oracle for messages, and we're going to be doing that in the extended. It's Ted. I can't speak. Oh my God. Anyway, Pisces, let's see. Let us see what's going on for Pisces. All right, let's see. Pisces, what do we need to know about your energy right now? Let's see. Whoop. 6 of Wands. 4 Swords reverse. Huh. King of Pentacles reverse. What I feel like with this, Pisces, is that... Okay. Now, the 4 Swords reverse is like you... So, okay, let's start with the 6 of Wands. So, you see the offer, usually on a wand, but it's on like a... Well, it is on a wand. An offer, right? Success, victory, right? So this could be someone that is very successful, or maybe you are, right? But the 4 of Swords is like, didn't really think about it. Maybe you just maybe accepted an offer with this person. But then once you got to know them and realize, maybe with the King of Pentacles reverse, is that you may not be crazy about what they do. You may be like, well, I don't feel that's like a secure thing. Like, how grounded is this going to be? Especially like, say they're just a musician, or they're in the arts, or maybe they're just an artist, or they do something and they could have their own business, and maybe you're like, well, that doesn't seem like that's like a greatest thing. I don't know how stable this person's going to be. And maybe even someone that goes from job to job, right? I mean, they're always busy and working, but it's not like a steady job, right? Or you may be viewing it as that. So you may be judging it like, I don't think this person's going to be that stable or grounded, right? So that could be where the distorted view comes in about this, right? Like, I don't know about this person. They're not my usual type. You know, I've never dated anybody like this, you know, whatever the case may be. But I will mention the signs as I see them, Pisces. It could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We have Virgo on coming out over here so far. Let's keep going. 6 of Cups. Star reverse. Yeah, I'm not feeling like this is 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is new. But what I'm feeling like is you reflecting on the past relationships, right? And the star is kind of like, I don't feel too optimistic about this. But obviously you felt some sort of connection to them because you automatically said yes, right? So say this is someone like you met, you struck up a conversation, maybe you didn't really know a lot about each other. You could have found them very attractive. And then they could have said, well, let's meet up, or would you like to go out? And you just said, yeah. And then once you really sat down and talked, you're like, oh my goodness, right? And you could be reflecting on your past, like, can this build, grow, and expand? I don't know if I feel optimistic about this. All right. We got Aquarius showing up. I do like the 3 of Pentacles. That's about building, growing, expanding, right? So that definitely feels newer for me. But let's keep going here. 10 of Wands reverse. Release any overthinking or weighing yourself down for nothing, right? I'm kind of getting like, just let it be what it is. And then in the, you know, down the road, maybe a few more dates, then you can make, well, you know, I don't think it's going to work. You know, it's going to be totally up to you, but don't unnecessarily weigh yourself down right now, right? 5 of Wands. Yeah, don't be conflicted about this. Don't get all worked up, right? The Fool, though, is about just jumping in. You know, try something new, a fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset, no baggage. I don't see any baggage here, but it's just like, right, it's going to be happening right now. Just let it be what it is and just take that leap and jump, right? So we have Aquarius showing up. Justice. You could be somebody that works in the legal system. Doesn't have to be, you know, law enforcement, legal system, whatever. Some of you could be divorced in the past. I mean, that's not a bad thing either. But this is also saying, you know, even though you may be having second thoughts about this person may actually be able to give you in the long run everything you deserve with the Justice card. There's some sort of soul contract here, so you probably met them for a reason, right? Temperance, soulmate alignment. Wow, 2 big cards here of soulmate alignment. Temperance, being patient, healing, balanced, things meant to be, right? Alignment of soulmates, and 2 cards of soul contracts. That is crazy. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I get a little reserved, held back energy, like I don't know, kind of like self-protection mode. You know, what could become of this? I don't know. I just see a lot of overthinking. I'm surprised we didn't see like the 9 of Swords. 3 of Wands reverse. Again, this could be happening right now, right? Chariot reverse is a little bit stuck. Like, I don't know what to do, if I should keep moving this forward. Confusion, yeah. Overthinking this, getting yourself down the rabbit hole of confusion. But a very single energy. So I do like that. You're both single. But you did feel some sort of chemistry initially. That's why you probably said yes. Because we do have a 6 of Pentacles here. Equal flow, exchange of energy, reciprocation, right? Something was there. Knight of Pentacles is saying, you know, it's okay to take our time and not rush, right? Being wise, practical, and smart, right? And Queen of Swords, lots of communication, clarity, truth, and not holding back. We got Libra, Sag. Okay, so let's take, this feels very new, and you're probably wondering how they're feeling about this, especially if you're having some sort of feelings. It may not be exactly, but whatever is here that you're having doubts, like, I don't know if this is the one for me, if it worked, they're different, or whatever the case may be. But initially there was something there, because that's why you probably said yes. Again, the Six of Pentacles, that equal flow of energy back and forth, of something being there initially. And look at these two big cards right here. I mean, that's just crazy. So let's jump in on their side, Pisces, and see what's going on. And we did see the Three of Wands reversed. That's a time marker for me, saying right now, as is the Fool. Okay, so we got the Sun and Moon Tarot for their side. So let's see what's going on with them, how they're feeling. For Pisces, this person, what's their energy right now? What do we need to know in this connection for Pisces? What do we need to know? Okay. Three of Pentacles. Okay. We did see that. Where was that? Was that on the bottom of your deck? No, it was right here. Three of Pentacles. King of Swords. Now we saw the Queen on your side. So that's a match so far. Eight of Cups. It could be that maybe distance is a thing as well, because we do have the Eight of Cups here, which could mean distance. I also feel like they may be getting that feeling from you of maybe wanting to withdraw because you're having these thoughts. So, but they have an interest here of building the connection. They may come rushing in to communicate truth, clarity. Let's sit down and talk, put everything on the table, because they kind of feel you maybe having, like I said, these thoughts and like withdrawing a little bit. We got Gemini here. They could also be somebody who's divorced, or maybe work in law enforcement. But I did feel like that maybe this person didn't really, I mean, they could have a steady job. It could be that maybe they're just different than your usual type. But let's see. Empress. Well, they do see you as an Empress. Wow. Four of Cups. But they're feeling a little unsure about how you're feeling in the connection, right? But boy, they do view you as an Empress. Now, they could see you, like I said, some of you could be a business owner, entrepreneur, a leader, right? And they see you, like they respect you, and they hold you in very, very high regard. And they do want this new beginning with you, but then there's unsure energy here about you, Pisces. Page of Cups. So I think they're just going to be very romantic, flirting, romantic, sincere gestures, right? I don't know if it's like confessions of love yet, if it's that far along, but there's going to be some confessions of feelings, admiration, romantic, sincere gestures, invitations. And this is you, Pisces, with the Page of Cups. And we got Libra, Taurus. This person's not going to give up, right? If they feel you being a little more distant, pulling back, like not really responding to them or giving an answer to like a second or third date, I think they're going to be a little persistent. Not in a bad way, but they definitely see you as something special, that's for sure. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they're not going to drag their feet, right? They're not going to like keep you waiting or drag your feet. Like I said, the Knight of Pentacles reverse turns this slowest knight to the fastest. I mean, we did have it on the bottom of your deck upright about being cautious, wise, taking your time, not rushing. But I also feel this person isn't going to just go astray and leave you hanging around and waiting either. So I do like that. Hangman. And then we get the Hangman. But that is you, Pisces, right? King of Pentacles. Yeah, so wow. So we have the King on your side. And now we have it here, right? I think it was one of the first cards out. So they very well could be that king that you want them to be, even though you may not be thinking that, right? So you're coming up big time in their energy here with the Hangman. They're going to show you how stable they can be and prove to you, hey, you know, we can do this. They're going to be stuck on you. I feel that this person's going to be hung up on you, Pisces. We got Taurus, Pisces, Virgo. Let's see, keep going. Chariot. Again, distance could be something, but this person's going to consistently take action. They're not going to lead you astray, right? They're not going to give up. Positive movement forward. Success, victory, balance. I think we saw that on your side too, right? Seven of Cups. So yeah, they feel a little confused about your energy at times, right? But they're going to be someone who definitely takes the lead, male or female, it don't matter. Queen of Wands. I feel this person is very fiery, passionate, attractive, right? And this also could be somebody who is creative, artistic, in the arts, bold, go-getter. They could be, you know, spiritual, intuitive, a leader, business owner, entrepreneur in some way. But they will take the lead, right? They're not going to give up. This is someone who definitely wants to pursue this with you, Pisces. And you may be having second thoughts, but they're not going to give up. They're going to prove to you this is worth see where this can go, right? To pursue. So we have a Cancer and Aries showing up. Let's see. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they feel a little, you know, maybe sometimes rejected or something like that, you know, and stuck a little bit. Eight of Swords. And they may be feeling like, you may be feeling that too. Like, I don't know about this, and stuck. But they're going to show you just how stable, grounded, secure they are. They're someone that believes in morals, traditions, values, standards, growth, expansion, leveling up, right? I do like that. And someone's going to take action. Knight of Wands. Again, is not going to like just drag their feet and keep you hanging around. They really want this to move forward. Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny, divine timing, things meant to be, right? And they know there's a little bit of conflict here, but the Fool, I mean, we had it on your side. They're ready to take this leap of faith. Let's just jump in and see where this can go. Let's take a risk, right? There's no baggage here on either side, right? Other than maybe intrusive thoughts. But let's jump in and see where it goes, right? And this is right now, new beginning. This is very new, right? We got Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. This person is not going to give up on you, Pisces. Even if you're having doubts, right? And I don't think it's because you're not interested or you don't feel the chemistry. It's just something about either differences or not your usual type, or maybe it's distance. There's definitely something that has you second guessing, well, maybe it just wouldn't work. And they're like, oh no, I'm going to show you this could work. This is something I want to pursue with you, and I'm not going to give up, right? They're not going to give up. All right, so we're going to go to the extended now, Pisces, if it's something you're interested in. But if this did resonate here for you, please do like, comment, all the good things be greatly appreciated. In the extended, we have another tarot deck, Tarot de la Nuit, to do the energy, what you need to know about this connection right now and what it would look like moving forward, right? More advice and guidance for you, more energy for them on their side. And then we have the Lover's Oracle, and we're going to pull messages for you, for them, and then the connection in the middle. So we've got a lot more to look into. So if you're interested in that, my Patreon link is down below. You can do a one-time purchase or become a member, whatever suits you best. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. Everything you absolutely need to know is in the description box. Links, info, it's all there. So check that out. So if this ends for you, I hope it helped and resonated. If I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. Either way, I am wishing you the best, Pisces, and I do hope to see you next time.